So the plant itself is, we've worked with the group that's developing the riverfront in Pittsburgh. So this embraces riverfront environment, walking bike trails in front of it, no gates around the facility. The security is the actual building itself, so you can walk up, and it's all glass building. And these guys will send you pictures of it. The roof of it has solar panels and green space. And it's the technology inside the plant. This would be the 5th plant in the world. There's one in Sydney, Australia, Vancouver, LA, and New York that uses this technology. This is the latest and greatest technology, right? I talked about the 10 times purity. When we're designing this plant, sitting on the river, right across from where this plant is a dam in the river, and there's a company that has the hydro license there. We're actually going to invest in that and build that hydro plant. That hydro plant and the solar will be 100% of the power necessary to run this plant. So you've got the greenest, cleanest plant, and maybe in the world, right? And so we're actually, not only is this plant going to be able to provide the people of Pittsburgh this clean, green water, it's going to be available to other municipalities as well, right? And so a big part of the pushback of a gas company is there's the anti-fossil fuel. I'm sitting there, and the mayor loves the story, right? That he's made a commitment to be no fossil fuels in the city for the city of Pittsburgh by 2030. The biggest user of electricity off the grid by far for the city are these PWSA plants. If we replace all those plants with this plant, we would take him to his goal of becoming fossil fuel
Now, what you're talking about, the hydro and the solar,
powering
that's just powering the treatment plant?
Yes.
Okay. It's not like you're not building a hydroelectric dam or anything. You're just kind of self-sustaining the system.
It's a microgrid.
Okay. And I wanted to circle back to something else that you said, that this plan, would not require pump stations.
Right.
How does that work? Because one thing about Pittsburgh is there's
the
a lot of
hills,
hills.
the terrain. Yeah.
I don't think a gravity-fed system would work.
Yeah. No. And there are within the system itself. There is a central plant in another location that's part of the actual design of it, but it's only one facility, and it's part of the $340 million capital that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So,
I don't plan to use all these details.
No, but I can get the engineers to describe why that is.
Yeah. But
so the engineers we've used were the engineers who basically designed the PWSA system. They are able to model for us how this plant would operate and the technology and how it would flow to all the parts of the city. So, from an engineering perspective, I've had assurances.
So there's enough force being sent out through these lines, enough pressure being sent out.
And where there isn't, there is a central station in the city as well.
So you're going to build a new pump station, one, to replace the 150-year-old pump stations
around the city.
Okay. So you will have one pump station.
Yeah, but it's a new one, not one of the old ones.
Not one of the ones that you risk electrocution.
Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, you've seen it.